Here are some top tips to play like a pro / top 250 in Ultrons Battle Matrix Protocol. So guys, if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. Let's help us hit 1500 subscribers. So first of all, we've not got long left to play this game mode, so if you want to hit that 2000 rating, unlock everything you can, then please watch all of this video. So starting off with the first one. And also, before I get into the first one, you may think some of this stuff you already know, but this isn't just for, you know, the standard player. It's good for people that play it intensely. And yeah, if you have any comments for yourself of how to, you know, tips for anyone, please comment down below. So first of all, economy equals win. The economy is a massive thing in this game, and you need to be on top when you're playing. So what do I mean by that? So I'm saying to save your coins until you're over 50. So don't buy anything until you're at 50. And then you win your next game, and you should get some good interest of like at least 20 coins. So that following round, spend your money, buy what you need to, but don't drop below 50. Don't ever drop below it, because you need that interest, unless you really have to, like you're towards the end, like end game, and there's not many rounds left, like, you know, you're on top. Then buy a couple of things if you need to. Like if you see some like super rares, you think, oh, I'll drop below 50 but I'll still get it, I don't really need much else, then get it. Then you don't have to, you know, stick with it to the end, because then you just lose your coins. But you know, a win, when you have 50 coins, a win will easily get you 20 plus coins every time, and that's all you pretty much need. Like if you're consistently getting through it, because imagine that 20 plus coins and you're just hitting like the 5, you know, 5 just standard modules, like non-rares. That's 4. And then imagine you have someone like Jeff using his ult, and you have his upgrade where you get, you know, if you get 3 people in his ult, you get like an extra module. You could be getting 5 modules like each time, like each round, and you could be playing this to like round 20. So just think about what you can get. But in my opinion, the economy equals the win. If you've got terrible economy, it's a good chance you're going to lose to someone that's got a good economy. So moving on to the second one, and that is the comps that you should run. And I've made plenty of videos on comps, trying different comps. If you want to check them out, then please go ahead and check the channel. You see them all. But I'm putting as a title, run 213 or run 114. So what I mean by this is like run 2 duelists, 1 vanguard, 3 support, 1 duelist, 1 vanguard, 4 supports. 6 comps can work. That's not to say they can't work, but they are not always consistent. And that's why I'm saying to run like a 213 or 114, because you could run like a 6 comp duelist and just get like slaughtered by someone who's running a good solid comp of, you know, end game with some big heavy hitters, but also dominating like an Invisible Woman and Jeff ult, and it can just have that edge on you. So you know, you have to be playing a team that is consistent up until the late rounds. And in your teams, so your 114, you know, your 213, you always want to try and have 3 of the big ult characters, like each time, like in your team. And that's not to say you always have to have the same 3, but it's good to always, you know, try and get those 3. And I'll go into these big ult characters later. I've got a whole section on why ultimates and these characters are key to like winning the game. But yeah, that is what I would say to run. But as I put at the bottom, disclaimer, I love 6 comps, like 16 comps, like 6 duelists, 6 supports, 6 vanguards, and they work for me. Like the last video I put out, the most powerful team, it was 6 duelists, and we just absolutely demolished everyone. Like we didn't need healing, because in that initial start to the game, we just dominated, used our left shift, it gave some damage from us as Ultron, and then their damage just took over. So 6 comps, they do work for me. So, you know, they could work for you. And if they are working for you to get to top 100, top 250, then keep doing what works for you. But I think consistency-wise, try this. So moving on to the third one. And this third tip is to focus on specific upgrades. And the reason why like I'm saying this is it's just through playing so much. You can see that like if you focus on specific upgrades, like you kind of know what you're going to get. You kind of put yourself in a good position, or like a consistent position, to know like how your characters will kind of play when you get to a certain round. And you want to choose like just one to focus on until you're over 40 collected for that specific one. So imagine it's like the strategist one. just focus on that until you're over 40, and that is because that increases your chance of getting like the rares, the super rares, then be coming out more often because you've already collected so many. And you want to start to get them as soon as possible, because those modules have such an important like impact on the game. So that's why you want to, focus on one and choose like your specific upgrade. I guess before you get into the game, like once you've chosen who you've got on your team, and you may do the same thing a lot. Like I know a lot of people in the higher ranks just focus on the purple modules, and then later on we'll just focus on, after they've got that and get super res, focus on like the strategist modules, the green ones. So it's up to you, but make sure you focus on one until you get to 40 collected, and then as you're going you can buy rares, super rares, when you're trying to collect those 40. That's not to say to not buy any others when you're at 40 collected, but yeah, just be mindful of trying to get to there as soon as possible, just so you're getting the rare super rares faster than your opponents. That is the key here, because spreading across just might not work. So moving on to the fourth one, and this is what I was talking about earlier. So this fourth tip is talking about how ultimates are key in this game, and I really do think this is true. You can have whatever team you want, but some characters in this game just dominate more than others, and that is just facts. Like you can't change that, you can't change how good they are. But in this game mode, the games can be won or lost based on ultimates, like based on the characters you have and their ultimates just being outperformed by your opponent's ultimates, or vice versa, your ultimates just dominating and outperforming your opponents. So when I talk about ultimates just in general, or like I said earlier, like some heavy hitters, some like big ultimate characters, then these are the ones I'm talking about. So I'm talking about Jeff being probably the most powerful, most needed character in the game. Jeff's ultimate is crazy, and I called it from the get-go, from playing early access, that Jeff was going to be this good, because he can use his ult and start creating, causing really good damage in there, but at the same time your team could be getting healed by like other strategists, or like another strategist on the team. It's crazy. And the more late game he can just be calling out so many ultimates rapidly. Like you'll be seeing so many of those whales coming in, and it's crazy. Iron Man, his ultimate with his upgrade can do insane damage, which can just be taking out people. Like as soon as Iron Man gets his ultimate, bang, someone's gone. There's no like second thought about it. The same with Invisible Woman. Her support ult is key. You're just staying alive. It's crazy. Scarlet Witch, another one like Iron Man, you just destroy people with her ultimate, get easy kills. And Bucky. So Bucky, I would say, is a big heavy hitter, but only if you get his upgrade early. He needs his upgrade to become like a heavy hitter, to start just using his ultimate and hitting people and getting that kill straight away. So only if you get his upgrade early. If you think there's any other heavy hitters in the game, then please comment down below on which ones they are, because I'd like to add them to my team. And moving on to the final tip, number 5. And this is one that can just go out to anyone. It can mean so much, but be flexible. Like you might be going into the game thinking, right, I'm going to have Jeff, Namor, Black Widow, Hulk, Invisible Woman. You have these people in your head who you want. The game can load up, and you might not have any of these characters, and you might be thinking, oh, right, what do I do? Do I leave and just take the hit? No, be flexible. Make sure you have characters in your head that you want in your team that aren't necessarily the main ones. So, have some backup characters that are effective, still do the job, because all those characters I just mentioned them are big ult characters. You might not have it in your team comp if you just have running one duelist, or running two duelists. You have a bit of flexibility. But the same with the support. You might not have Jeff or Invisible Woman, but Adam Warlock is a great backup as well with his ultimate. Rocket is a great backup as well for his his recon when you get the upgrade. But I mean, you can straight away, if you want to go off the track. Like if you get into the game and you're really unhappy, I know I say don't buy anything until you hit 50 tokens, but if you really want to swap them out and get lucky with random characters straight away, then do it. And you're just behind a round or two, and hopefully you can get back in front. But it's not the end of the world. You don't have to stay doing the same specific thing this could work for you and it might not. But you know, these characters still do the job. I'm talking about like I was saying, big ult characters. You could choose just other characters that work together because of team comps, and you can try uncommon choices like Ultron, who people really rave about, and his strength module, which can like heal anyone on the field. Hawkeye, just anyone, but be flexible. And that is the key there. So guys, if you are new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. Like I said, we're closing on 1,500 subs. And comment below any tips you have for this game mode to help people reach those higher ranks. If you've got to those higher ranks, please let me know what you thought about this. If you thought this was just rubbish, like, you know, just trash, my guidance was awful, then comment down below. I mean, I appreciate everyone's. As long as it's not like in a rude manner, then I'm happy to, you know, pin your comment and show it to the rest of the people. But yeah, I hope you did enjoy the video. I've been As, you guys have been awesome. I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe for tomorrow's video. Peace.